They are bold, colorful, and playful accessories that are sure to make a statement when you wear them. Today, we have the pleasure of talking to the founder of Holst Lee.
This is Charleston Women Podcast, where you can meet like-minded, strong, independent, professional, and inspiring local women. This is Charleston Women Podcast.
And now I am thrilled to welcome to the Charleston Women Podcast, the one and only Natalie Holst, who is the founder of Holst Lee. Natalie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm wearing your jewelry today. I see it on women all over town. For someone who is not familiar, first of all, with your brand, it brings such joy to people. What is Holst Lee?
So Holst Lee started almost 13 years ago. Well, it's 12 and a half years ago, but I love fashion, art, music, design, and Holst Lee fuses all of those things. And I make pieces that make people feel joy and feel good about themselves and help them express themselves through jewelry and sometimes clothing and other things.
And you have the cutest shop in downtown Charleston. But let's go back a little bit because you're working in food and bev. Is that correct?
That's right. So I moved to New York when I was 24 and I worked like all good fashion girls. I had a job during the day and a job at night that actually paid the bills. So I was 24. I worked as an intern at Marc Jacobs during the day. And I worked in at one of the busiest restaurants in New York called Pastis at the time. And it was just all about fashion, getting dressed up. It was like the best of New York. It was such a good education in how to dress. And that's kind of where I started the fusion of the two, the nightlife restaurant world and the fashion world. So I would wear things that I created to work. And that's kind of how Holst Lee was born because people responded to what I was making.
Yeah. So I'm wearing one of your magnetic necklaces and you have the bracelets too. Is that how you started with the very unique magnetic clasp? Was that your first kind of dip into jewelry?
Yeah. So I went out to the Hamptons for a summer. I worked at this place called the Surf Lodge, which was so fun. It's like it was a 3-month, Hamptons job where I ran I was the maitre d' at the restaurant, ran the restaurant. And I would go to the hardware store in Montauk, New York, and just pull ropes off the walls and copper caps from like the plumbing section and put magnets in them because I didn't really like the old, run of the mill clasp out there. So that was like the beginning of the design for the clasp that we have that we're known for. So it has this kind of industrial feel, like when you really look at the jewelry sometimes, and only plumbers really notice it because like one of our signature pieces has what are called plumbing ferrules. Like back then, obviously they're now like designed and plated and they're gold, but I was just pulling plumbing parts and putting them together and making funky necklaces, and people loved it.
That's so cool. I had no idea that it was a plumbing part.
Every once in a while, like a plumber will be like, "Is that?" Like,
his wife will have it in his arm. He's like, "What are you doing in my toolbox?" Yeah. So you have grown, so rapidly. First of all, when did you move to Charleston? Because I met you when you were pretty new to town.
I think I moved my son was 1, so 7 years ago.
So 7 years ago, and in the last 7 years, you were sold online and in boutiques. And then
we had pretty big wholesale presence, and then online only. And then as the pandemic happened, we actually became busier and busier, which is kind of opposite to most people. But I think that during that time, people were looking for just little pieces of joy, and our jewelry offered that. And it was at home shopping. And I was like, I just want something to make myself feel better. And so we saw a big surge in online. And that subsequently, I was like, well, we need a bigger office. So I just started looking for office space, and then was kind of thinking, well, if I'm going to have an office, I might as well have like a showroom or a studio where people can shop. And that was our first store. So that was the one on Broad Street.
And where are you now?
So since then, we have moved to 17 State Street into a beautiful corner shop. It's on the corner of Chalmers and State. It's like the beautiful cobblestone street that everybody knows. And we get photo shoots every day. It's like
I was going to say, they finished taking the family photos on Chalmers and they go in and shop, right?
It was brilliant. Family photo season for the holidays. It was every day, 5 families. It's so cute. Yeah. The kids screaming outside, not wanting to get their picture taken.
And your shop is so bright and fun. And as you said, joyful. In 1996, it was Southern Women to Women magazine. Now it's Charleston Women magazine. Charleston Women is all about strong, capable, confident, hardworking, nurturing, determined, dedicated, and inspiring women. Our readers are business owners, entrepreneurs, mothers, sisters, wives, and grandmothers. Pick up your copy of Charleston Women magazine at Charleston area Harris Teeters and Food Lions. Charleston Women magazine. We are Charleston Women.
You're listening to the Charleston Women podcast.
As far as what you offer, you have gone way beyond just your original magnetic clasps. What else do you have in stock right now?
So it's just kind of been like an evolution of what came natural with the shop. I had a bunch of charms that were laying in the back for years. I mean, I did so much development throughout the years of, different collections, and I had collected those. And at the old shop on Broad Street, I was like, maybe I'll put some of these charms out and see if people like respond to them.
Yeah.
And they did. And obviously just the timing, like the confluence of like charm necklaces being all the rage and having all those things put out, it's just been really cool. So the in-store experience at the State Street location has been really fun. So it's not just like coming in and shopping for jewelry and shopping for things. It's like actually coming in, building necklaces, building charm necklaces, you can make earrings, you can make bracelets. And then we have our whole line of jewelry as well in the store. And then we also I pepper in things that I like other women designers. There's collaborations, there's, makers from all over that make things that I don't make, like candles, or we have Ash and Vine, which is a local,
the candle,
the best candles in my opinion. And we also, I don't know if you know the Buzz, which is like, it's a fragrance that's bug spray, like stuff like that, where it's cool. Complimentary to our brand, also women owned and also friends of mine. So it's really fun. I love having a store.
That's wonderful. You also have parties, right? Like if you wanted to get a group of girlfriends or do a birthday party, you can book that as well.
Yeah. So a lot of bachelorette parties. We do walk-in bachelorette parties constantly. So people just be walking by or they saw it on TikTok. But yeah, we can book out the space, which is really fun. You get it for like 2 hours, bring your girlfriends in, we provide wine and we make it a whole thing. It's really fun. So I think it's been, kind of marries my love, because I almost opened restaurants. That was my background. Like I worked in restaurants for so long, and I loved like talking to people. I loved interacting with people and just finding out about them. And this kind of like marries the two of them. So we have the store, I can do my jewelry, but also get to entertain and pour wine.
Plus you don't have to stay till 2 a.m. So
I don't have to stay till 2 a.m. Exactly. And I don't have to make drinks and worry about the kitchen orders. So
as we get closer to Christmas, you can't go wrong with a gift from Holst Lee. What are some of your hottest items right now that would be good for the stocking?
Gosh. Yeah. So I know this sounds kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but a gift card is actually really, really easy because of that in-store experience. Like I think giving the gift card is offering someone the opportunity to go into the store and make their own jewelry, which is something that you don't always get to do. But by far and away, our best selling, actually just to give you an idea.
Go ahead and grab it.
So these are our orders for online today.
Yes.
This is our mesh bracelets. These are always.
So I need to I have the gold, but I need to get the silver and the gold. Silver's coming back, right?
Oh yeah. Silver's back in a big way, especially with the younger set. But I also love our, one of our best sellers is a two-tone. So it has the gold and the silver. And it kind of speaks to like the youngers. But older ladies that love like David Yurman or like their fancy two-toned jewelry, it goes really well with it. So I like to mix my metals for sure.
Are you having a sale or that's just a typical day?
We are having a sale. Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. So right now it's
Grab's phone now.
Exactly. It's 15% off right now through Christmas. And
great.
I haven't been doing as many sales lately, but this is a good one. So
that's a great one. And ladies, you can buy it for yourself too. That's fine.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing about it is the price point is really reasonable. So the charm bar, I think, you can build a really nice bracelet and a nice necklace. Well, nice bracelet under 100, I think, and under 150 for a nice necklace. And I think that's a good price point for anyone, really.
That's wonderful. How do you come up with some of your quirkier things? I mean, you have earrings that are drinks. I've got glow in the dark dinosaurs from you, gummy bears. How do you come up with the fun stuff?
I kind of just pull from, first and foremost, I think in design, I think the most important thing that you should be is authentic. And I think a lot of the times, I mean, those quirky things are things that I'm like, oh, I want to wear that. So yes, a dinosaur earring is not typically what you would gravitate towards. But during the pandemic, again, my children were home all the time and we had all these plastic dinosaurs around the house. And I'm like, those are so cute. And then they would glow in the dark. And I was like, hey, those would make really good earrings. I don't know why, but we also had the popsicles. My kids would ask me for popsicle every 5 minutes. So that it's just maybe just picking up on the environment and thinking that would make a cute earring. And the drinks, I don't know where that inspiration came from.
You might have had a cocktail or two, maybe on occasion. Also, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about some of the celebrities that have worn your jewelry. You mentioned during COVID when you blow up, didn't someone wear one of your bracelets? Yeah,
Dr. Jill Biden wore the best, we call it the Jill now because I mean, it was always the best selling bracelet, but when she wore it, it really just kind of catapulted it. And it still is the mainstay best-selling item, that and in the silver. So, we've had some really cool people wear the jewelry, which has been so fun. Mary J. Blige, that one's awesome. Wow. And Solange Knowles, Selena Gomez. One of the coolest ones that I kind of forgot about until the other day, TLC, which I would I used to listen to. TLC was decked out. Not Lisa Left, she's not there anymore, but TNC were wearing it. So that one was cool. Just really Melissa McCarthy, just fun people,
I mean, you say it so casually,
it's cool. It's cool to see it in magazines, just how stylists take it and what they do with it. And when you create something and then it resonates and just put out there.
And your stuff too is good for mixing too. So I imagine sometimes they mix, especially the bracelet with stacks of different stuff.
For sure. And I've really been into semi-precious stones lately, jade and turquoise. I mean, always, but I really worked those into the collection too. And we kind of made it our own. I just love properties of stones. So
that's cool. Natalie, how many people do you have working for you now? Oh, I like that.
Oh my gosh. I think we have 13 people.
I mean, did you ever imagine when you were working in the restaurant that you would have a brick and mortar shop and 13 people?
No, and we actually have a second store. So I have a second store in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
when did that open?
That opened in July. So that was a really good opportunity that presented itself in July. And I'm from Charlotte originally. So a lot of customers from Charlotte were asking, when you open a store here, when you open a store? And then it presented itself. So my friend Margot Bizon sent me a listing. I was like, well, that looks cool. So we're in South End in Charlotte, and it was a pop-up store, but I think we're going to keep it because it's been going really well. So that's in 1930 Camden Road, if you're in Charlotte. So that's next to the Heart Wall. But it's great. It's a smaller store. It was a wine bar before, so it actually has a bar down the middle, so it's perfect for the charm bar.
For the charm bar to do it right there. So 2 stores, and on top of it, you recently launched something completely separate, a different line. Tell me more about that.
Yes. So I started a company with my man called Bird and Bolt, and that is we promote mental and emotional wellness through the use of symbols. So we have sweatshirts, T-shirts, and hats that are supposed to arrive today, actually.
I was waiting for you to pull the hat.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting. I'm excited. But yeah, the symbols are meant to promote mental and emotional wellness and kind of start the conversation around that and to remind yourself to take care of yourself. Each symbol means something different. So cool. It's got its own website and Instagram, but we do sell it in both stores. So
Okay. So Bird and Bolt is the website.
Bird and
Go
Bolt.
to you. And then
HolstandLee.com,
birdandbolt.com is where you can shop. Natalie, before we end this, I have one question that I ask everyone I interview, because I think when I meet a successful business owner like yourself, a mom to 2 little boys, how do you start your day? I find it fascinating how some people are up and at 'em early. Some people have to sleep in, meditate, but it kind of sets you up for the day. So what is your routine if you have one?
Yeah, that was actually a really important part of getting the business square and straight, because again, during the pandemic, not to harken back to that, but it was such a changing point for almost everyone. But the importance of a routine became really prominent then. So for me, I wish that I could say that I am a morning person that pops up and gets up out of bed ready to go, but I'm just not. I don't know if it's a physical thing, but I set the alarm for 6:15. I roll out at 6:30. I get the kids ready for school. And then I go to high-low. So every morning I go to high-low. I do a class, which really has helped center and focus my brain. Because I wake up and there's as a small business owner, you're literally putting out fires all day, and just there's a lot to do. There's a lot to accomplish, and my brain unchecked will just go and try and make lists. But taking that 45 minutes to myself is it's everything. And you don't always want to get up and go work out, but you do, because it's such a privilege, and it's such it's my time. It's the only time I have is on the mat, and it's me. I wouldn't say zoning out, but it's also stopping your brain chatter and just getting into your body and kind of centering yourself. So
I always say it's better than therapy, a workout.
100%. If I'm upset about something, go work out, especially yoga. But those core classes will. I'm sure the pulse classes, running. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun too. I love high-low. So,
and are you? I'm if I don't do it in the morning, most likely it's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, no, it's not happening.
It's just
because I come. Yeah, no. After school, after work is
I say I'll do it later after I pick them up. It never happens.
No way.
What's next for you? 2 stores, Bird and Bold as well. Do you have anything else on the horizon? As if you already have enough. I'm not saying you need to add to it.
Yeah. No, definitely. Well, there's always something else, right? So, it would be boring if there wasn't. Yes. So I have designed a line of dresses as well. So, my fashion background, I always wanted to have a clothing line. The clothing line, it requires a lot more than a jewelry line. And that's not really true, but you have to keep inventory, all kinds of sizes. And then it's a different business model.
More complicated. Yeah.
Far more, sizing, stuff like that, production. The thing I like about jewelry is keeping my hands on it and actually controlling the production of it. So, that being said, I feel it is finally time, and I've learned enough about the business to launch my clothing line. So I have a line of dresses coming out, and they're really fun. They're pretty similar to the jewelry. It's bright, it's fun. It has the evil eye kind of woven into its DNA. So those are hopefully coming in the next couple of months. We'll have a small run in our store and a couple other stores. So we'll give it a go. So we can just dress you head to toe. You can wear your workout gear with Bird and Bolt, and then change into your dress and put your jewelry on.
All day, Holst Lee, pretty much.
Right.
Are they short? Are they maxi dresses?
So there's a wrap dress, which is universally, I think, flattering for
good
most
on everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. A sundress, a caftan, and then a smock dress just for the that's universal too.
Yeah.
So
well, I can't wait. Well, Natalie, is there anything else you'd like to talk about that I haven't asked?
I don't know.
You probably received 500 emails during this time.
I mean, I put the notifications on silent, but no, I'm just really grateful, first of all, for wanting to talk to me about it. And I really love what I do. I think I'm really privileged to never feel like I work. I really don't. I don't feel like I work a day in my life. I feel like I get to get up, do my passion, and share that and art with the world, because my background is art and I wanted to sell paintings, but I couldn't part with them. So making little pieces of art is the next level of that. And I love it. So I'm just really grateful for being able to do what I love.
Well, you are one of the most talented and creative people I know. And I feel like everything you touch turns to gold. So I'm sure this new dress line too is just going to soar and take off.
I hope you love it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be swimming in dresses. So
I don't think that'll be a problem either. I don't think that'll be a problem. Natalie, always good to see you. Thank you again.
It's good to see you too. Thank you.
HolstonLee.com, birdandbolt.com. Both can be found on social media. And you have been listening to the Charleston Women Podcast.
Bye.
Thanks for spending time with Charleston Women Podcast. Please like us and follow us on whatever platform you're using to access Charleston Women Podcast.